Oh, yeah. We're going to go ahead and give it a new, or a look at this, I should say. Well, I might as well put the plug in here. But yeah, this is going to be also my first look at it. This is going to be my first look at it as well. What's up, Pam? I heard a little ooh. Chicka chicka. We're gonna be going over this plugin together. So this is literally brand new to me as well. I just got this. How's Thanksgiving and all of that good stuff? I know it's been days past now, but I haven't seen you guys since that day. So I was actually gonna stream 2 days ago and yesterday, but I just could not build it up to do it. And if it wasn't for Andrew and T, I wouldn't actually have this to show. So yeah, I got a new guitar plugin that I want to share with you guys. Just tuning this guitar. Alright, I have not even heard it yet. Tio, what's up? Alright, so here's the plugin just stock. Very, as the guitar world would say, very woody, very chewy, as they would say, woody and chewy. Let's turn off the Pro Q3 and just see what it sounds like. Bare bones default. Yo, Cody, guess what? I finally bought Easy Drummer 3. Now we'll try to get used to it and start composing after some time by the Easy XS. Hell yeah, dude. You know, honestly, I would say buy whichever drums you want, but if you were to do it, I would do it now because you can get a bundle. You can still get some Black Friday deals. You know, I'm not gonna lie. Yo, thank you so much, Driving Force TV. Appreciate you, my brother. Very chewy. Here, let's put the doubler on. I read about it before I bought it though. I did read about it before I bought it. So they added this feature where you can literally lock it in place now. Oh, and I got this. I got the new drum kit. It's the Metal Mania one. And of course I have it set to American Thrasher. It sounds good. To get it up to where I want it, I'm definitely going to have to like compile a bus and like my own preset basically of my plugins and stuff for it, but it does sound pretty good. Yes, so T.O. Andrew and T donated the money, and I was able to get the Metal Mania one. And then this one that I have right here was 50% off. I cashed out all my YouTube stuff. Well, it cashed itself out. Finally. I've been working on it for a few weeks, like trying to figure out why the hell the money wouldn't go through. Okay, let's mess around with this thing a little bit. Okay, so we got a voice knob. Okay, so the other one, it's almost like, sounds like it's changing a cab almost, like, but it's like more mid-heavy, or scooped, low mid. Like this one's very aggressive in the 1 to 3,000. Okay, I don't know. Dude, there's so much stuff with this. There's like this glitch thing I've never tried before. I don't know how to use it. I have no clue how to use that. There's this thing. I guess that it triggers itself whenever you use it. To get that really disgusting sound. Okay, that's cool. There's all types of different presets, and you can mess with it yourself and also hook up a pedal to it. I don't know how to use it. Like I said, I literally downloaded this, and now we're doing it together. You know what I mean? All right. It's just a little overwhelming. Also, one of my favorite plugins ever, one of my favorite pedals ever, is the Precision Drive. I love that pedal mainly because of the attack knob. The attack knob is everything. Usually I'll actually have it one or set at the second one, depending on what amp I'm using. But yeah, this is basically where I would have it set, honestly. Like, this is pretty much how I guarantee if I grab the pedal, it looks exactly like this. That's the Octaver. Dude, I wanted the one pedal that they had. I don't know if it's on here. Is it this one? So they have a time-based pedal. Maybe it might be this one. No, it would say Horizon Devices. So Horizon Devices made a device that is essentially reverb and delay all in one. But yeah, so I don't even know where to go. All right, so there's 3 different amps, 3 different cabs. I guess this is the clean, I'm gonna assume. Which I believe I have this drive pedal on. Back to the one that we were at. Okay, so this is, from what I read, I believe that this is, it says a British, modeled after a British amp, so of course that always means Marshall. It looks nothing like a Marshall, so I'm almost like, is this based off of something else? Because I really don't know any amps off the top that have this type of handle or these type of knobs. So I genuinely don't know what this is, but this is supposed to be for like the lead guitar tone. We can also go through some. Ooh, look at this artist list. Oh my god. Could you imagine working at Neural DSP and being like the guy who has to send out the email? Hey, congrats. We want you to create your own like plugin or presets, and then being the guy that's got to like go through all this. Oh my god. All right, so let's just go through Misha's. Okay, so aggressive 2x12. So rhythm through a 2x12. Also, yeah, what do these cabs look like? So that looks like a 4. That was like a fucking yeah, dude, that's a full cab. Okay, anyways, obviously they're not gonna do it just for that. Yo, Nugget Man, what's good? That's actually not bad, and I'm sure it's not bad because that's probably one of the better ones because that's what he put for the first. That's a pretty good one though. Very chunky. You know, I'm kind of curious. What microphone did he use for this? Just 257s. No wonder I like it. It's the classic sound. I love 257s. Rat person, what's good? Welp, it's Dallas. Dallas, what's good? Meat sandwich. All right, let's go. Aggressive 2x12 plus. I don't know what that means. It looks like a different 2x12. Oh, they're using the clean cabinet. All right, that one's really like I feel like a lot. Remember, I grabbed my guitar that's in the lowest tuning I have right now, which is drop A sharp. I know it's not that low. I'm a thrash guy, so I like my higher tunings for the most part. So I assume that it's supposed. A lot of these tones are probably based off of being in a guitar tone that, or I'm sorry, a guitar tuning that's more like this. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I'm in this. You literally can't go lower with these strings I have. A sharp's pushing it. Winter Phoenix. Use 2x4 best. As you can see, that's what I use in real life. Dude, I'm telling you guys, I've been missing playing shows, man. Like it's been a long time. On the guitar detarded. What's up, Winter? Sean is down. What's up? Play Beat It. Hope you have a great dude. I had a great Thanksgiving, man. Thank you. You know, it was the first time that my son wasn't with us for Thanksgiving, and the only reason he wasn't is they went on the other side of his family had plans for a hunting trip, so they took him hunting. He got to use his new rifle. Didn't end up getting anything. He actually came back today. They didn't end up getting anything, but he had a good old time, so that's all that matters. Other than that, you know, everything was great. Okay, so that's the aggressive 2x12 plus. Let's go. Oh, aggressive Brit. Here we go. So now this is a guitar tone tailored for, I'm assuming, like a modded Marshall style that he wants for like an aggressive guitar tone. Whoa, that's really thin. Turn the output up. I'm not gonna lie though. Out of all the other like, okay, here's my usual guitar tone that I use for my live streams. This is what I usually use. And I'll put it in mono, so we're in mono just like that one is. This is the Gojira one. This is what my normal guitar tone usually sounds like. And then here is how different this one is. And these type of tones are really tailored towards lower tune guitars. Like I'm talking at least drop A. At least. So, with that said, is it time for me to get a 7-string, you guys? Comment below. Let me know. Should I get a 7-string or a baritone? You guys tell me. What should I get? Genuinely, I'm curious to know what most people would consider, because I love 6-string guitars. I think a 6-string is truly all you need, especially because you can get a baritone and go as low as you really need, as low as you would go with the 7-string, and you're not really adding technically a top string. You're adding, or a bottom string. You're adding a top string. So it's like, what's the point? Not much here. 7-string. Would you react to a track I did years ago, perhaps? LOL, it's not bad. If you send it in the Discord and hit the subscribe button, I got you. But just give me a little bit. Right now we're going over this, but I got you. Just stick around, brother. 0x2h4wu2x. What's up, bro? Fucking names, dude. But yeah, so 7 string it looks like baritone. Metallica is gay. The guy didn't even spell it right. You know this guy is fucking salty. Metallica is gay. I mean, like, I feel like most people that really listen to metal don't listen to Metallica anymore. Like, okay, we get it. But, like, to sit there and say that Metallica is gay is crazy. Like, dude, if it wasn't for Metallica, we genuinely... music would probably be a lot different. Like, seriously. When it comes to that spectrum, it's debatable, but, like, let's say that bands like even Wasp, Venom, uh, Slayer, Metallica, even Megadeth, because you got to kind of incorporate that, because at the end of the day, Megadeth really fucking shreds, and adding that mixed with the Metallica thing, it really created a lot of guitars. So saying that is crazy, but I can see where you're coming from. Aggressive Brit plus. So this tone is like way too thin and brittle, and like it's got that kind of sound, like you're chopping wood, and I'm just not big on that unless you're just going balls out and like it's a nice thick guitar tone. Okay. Let's go all new clean. Oh, so this is just clean basic. Very interesting. Okay, I might lose some of my metalheads here, but shut the hell up. I promise you'll like it. So what we're going to do is mess around with this clean tone. I want to know what this modular system is, okay? He has, like, some serious shit going on in this plugin. I don't even think you guys realize, like, how much shit there is in this plugin. Stuff that I would have never even thought to do. And when I get a baritone, dude, this is going to go crazy. Like, I'm seriously going to be making some songs like I've never made before just because I have this. Which... at the end of the day, especially because I got it 50% off, I couldn't even buy one of these plugins. Not one thing that's in this plugin in real life physically for the price that I got this. Not one. Not a single fucking thing. I couldn't even get an input control and output control. There's no way I'd be able to afford some type of stereo doubler. The transpose would be a pitch shifter. Like, dude, it's insane. So I'm going to be creating some shit. Let's see what this does. Oh, it does it on its own. That's weird. And it does it when I hit it. So it's like that other one. Braxton, happy birthday, bro. Sounds sick. Honestly, I ended up not going with the bridge. I ended up going with the split. So what this first one does is it splits this into a single coil and then picks up on just the single coil. Then when you go to the middle, you're getting both single coil, single coil. Then when you go here, you're getting just single coil on the bridge or the neck. And then you go full up, you're getting full humbucker here. So I had it on just split the humbucker here, and it sounds pretty good. Although I will say, I would have never been a metalhead with Metallica. Do you mean without Metallica? The lead singer had a hard childhood. Could you survive what James Hetfield went through? I don't know. I mean, could James Hetfield have survived what I went through? Because I know a lot of people that did go through what I went through, and they are dead. I know a lot of fucking people, that friends, acquaintances, that are just fucking dead. Drug addiction's crazy, man. Okay, all new clean, that one's called. Let's move on. Balanced breakfast. All right, now we're getting into some weird stuff. So I think he got all the regular weird stuff out of the way. Oh, well, over here we got solid rhythm. Let's go with a solid rhythm in A sharp. That is a solid rhythm. That's very solid. I can already tell. Ooh, that's a hard riff. I don't want to make that into a song. That's too hard. I would have never been into metal without Metallica. You know, honestly, I would have still been into metal to a point without Metallica because of I always used to say back in the day as a joke, like, if it wasn't for my mommy, I wouldn't have gotten into metal or punk. And in reality, it's kind of the truth because she was the one that always listened to rock, alternative, hair metal, Metallica stuff. My dad was more of like, the new metal white trash stuff mixed with country. My grandparents were, oldies, the doo-wop mixed with some country like Alan Jackson and stuff like that. I do love a lot of country. But I've just been exposed to a lot of music, and I remember the thing that really set it off for me, believe it or not, I was just a kid, and I don't really know what it was doing there, but there was a CD, and it just had from here down, or from the nose down, and a girl, lipstick, and a lip ring in, just like one of those mixtapes that they make with random songs. And it was I forget what it even said on it, but it was basically 70s, all of 70s type of punk, like early stuff, Iggy Pop, Ramones, The Cars, stuff like that. And that was like my first real introduction to it. And I got it it was either $4 or $5. I asked my mom, can I have this? And that was like my first introduction. And I had already known who the Ramones were, which is why when I saw their name on the back as a kid, I was like, can I have this? My mom looked at it. She's like, yeah, sure. And I do remember I brought that CD to school. Our math teacher, when I was in, I believe, it was 6th grade, said that we could bring in CDs. I brought that CD in, and all these fucking kids, bro, made fun of me for the music I used to listen to. Everybody was like, "Yeah, I don't like it." The teacher pulled me aside and she was like, "I don't think the other kids are liking it, but you know, a lot of the teachers would like what your type of music." And I was like, "Great, I'm glad I'm the fucking lame kid. All the fucking kids are making fun of now, and I would get along with the teachers. That's fucking awesome. Thank you." And then I remember my shit got turned off so that this other fucking dumbass kid, alarmingly enthusiastic metalhead. What's up, bro? Uh, he had I can't remember who was it. Who who has the album Pimp Juice? Is it Nelly? Pimp Juice yeah, it's Nelly. This dude brought that in. The teacher put it on, and within like the first song, she's like, "Yeah, we can't be listening to that in school." uh. Solid rhythm. I would agree. Now let's hear what that would sound like with some technically like some processing. So what I want to do is I'm going to turn the gate up just a little bit. I'm going to turn the doubler on. We're going to make it a little wider. And I want to go to the Pro Q. We're going to cut at 100 hertz. Robbie Duran, what's up, bro? First one to name that song gets a pat on the dick. Solid rhythm. I'm going to be honest. Usually you see that and you go, okay, all right, we'll see. That was a pretty solid rhythm, not going to lie. It's a little thick. But I know for a fact once it's like processed, like that's a tone that I would get in this tuning if I was playing through my my triple rec. Like that's what that reminds me of. That reminds me of my triple rec tone. And these are just the presets. Like I could easily change this up. Okay, so solid rhythm number 2. I'm not gonna lie, that one I'm not big on. Too fuzzy. It's too fuzzy. Could probably fix it up. I mean, that's the whole point of this plugin or this attack knob right here. Like, let me show you something. I could turn that brightness down, go up twice with that. But see, I'm not liking that tweedly sound, which has its place, but with being a rhythm for what we're gonna probably use it for, I don't need that. Okay, so then we have 3, pretty good. 4. Man, there must be a lot of gain going on there because Jesus. All right, let's surprising rhythm. Like, what does that mean? Oh, is this using the distortion pedal? Oh, no, it's not. So apparently, what the hell? This is supposed to be the clean amp. I like this tone, actually. Sorry. Oh, this is a new one for me. Dude, I like that one. That one's the right amount of fuzzy. The right amount of fuzzy. It's called surprising. I don't understand, though, because it's the clean amp. This is the clean amplifier. Oh, the gain's all the way up. Got you. And is there a boost on? There was a boost on too. That's what. I actually like this tone a lot for a specific type of song. So I'll show you real quick. Actually, I'll show you exactly what I'm looking. Show you exactly what I'm looking. All right, so I'll actually play the song for you. I'm definitely going to get a copyright thing on it, but I'll just use the auto clipper on it because I want you guys to hear the tone I'm going for. There's one band that did one album that it's the only album like this, and it's not a band that you would go, yo, what the how the like everybody in the band left because the vocalist is a douchebag, but it is such a cool album because it's the only one of theirs like that, and the guitar tone is just so nasty and dirty and fucking awesome. Should be Pull the Thorns. Yeah, Pull the Thorns from Your Heart. There it is. I'm trying to find a good one. Turn it up for you guys. Doesn't that kind of remind you of it? Oh, because it's in the same tuning, too. Let's make it more fuzzy. Dude, I'm telling, and the vocals is what I think's really awesome because usually when you get this type of music, you're getting type of shit, and like you're actually getting more throaty sort of or I'm sorry, more like head screams, and I really enjoy that out of this. Sometimes I get so silent. There's a lot of good ones. Like this one is probably one of my favorites. They did like one experimental album, and that was it. And then the rest was just gay. Yeah, so anyways, that's what that reminds me of. I would actually love to use this guitar tone to get a song based off of that, because I've actually always wanted to make a song, you know, kind of based off of that album. I've always wanted more bands to do that style. I've only ever found one other band that sort of does that style. The way that they do it on that album with one song, and you know, just the way they do it is perfect. I love it. That's 6-7. I could make a song out of 6-9. I could easily make a song. Dude, that's I guess a video idea right there. But I do like that guitar tone. Even though it isn't like my typical, thrashy guitar tone, I do really enjoy that. Hi, it's Josh Martinez from the Z100's iHeartRadio. 9 at night listen every weekend, 6 to 10 on the 100. What's up, MXD? Yeah, I really do like the solid rhythm one. All right, let's go with something weird here. Let's go with something weird. Hi, it's Josh Martinez from the Z100s. What is that? I know you're trolling, but who the hell is Josh Martinez? I know this guy's just trolling, but I still am interested. Like, he must be an important enough person for this guy to be like, Z100s. Imagine it's like the real person. TV personality. What the hell? A Cuban and Latino reality TV star, winner of season 19 of Big Brother. What the hell is that? Bro, I'm so out of the loop, bro. Albert. Oh, yeah. This one's called Church Burner. Let's see what that's all about. I was going to say it cool. I was going to say it's cool that to everyone, even the trolls. I try, man, because, I at one point had somebody in here. I eventually had somebody in here at one point, and I remember the first thing he started off saying was, look at this greasy haired, whatever, and started just, saying ignorant shit. And I was just like, welcome in, brother. And eventually, he was like, he's like a known troll. He went through all his accounts, ended up subscribing on like 3 or 4 accounts of his, and stopped in every stream there for a while, man. But, I always try. Some days I'm just weird. DJ School Bus. What's up, brother? What's up, big brother? I need to have some of these triggers here. Instead of the drums, have them go to a soundboard and have some Dog the Bounty Hunter. That'd be amazing. Alright, I'm not a fan of that turn at all. A cranked greenback speaker, though. I like the way that's. That's one of my favorite speakers, actually, is a greenback. It has its place. All right, I'm gonna we'll mess around one more time with 2 other things. but I want the chat to pick it. So I know we have some guitarists in the chat. Maybe you guys will be able to see it better. I'll maximize the window so you guys can see the options. But here's the artist list. Adam Bentley, Adam Nolly Get Good, Billy Martin, Cameron Lotch, uh, Charlie Robbins, Clayton King, Connor Kaminsky, David Ball, Dusty Ball, Frederick, I Built the Sky, Jack Gardiner, Spyro. Who the hell is that? Spyro? Zach Householder, Nick DePiro. Isn't that one YouTuber guy? Josh De La Victoria, Josh Baines, John. I don't know. You guys pick who you want me to pick. I'm going to do a drink break. I'm here, but I'm driving Andrew. This is all possible because of him. So everybody W's for the Drew. W for the Drew. All right. Let me get back to the list real quick. Sorry. All right, you guys pick. I'll be right back. Yeah, give me some of that turkey. I know, I just made that ham. We got the Caro. All right. I gotta say, I'm pretty happy with the plugin. See you next stream, Alarming. Yeah, brother, I'll catch you. Frankie, what's up? Clayton King. You know what? The guy in this band, I Built the Sky, he always does really, like, ambient type of stuff, so tapping ambience. Still, like, so much fucking gain. Who's tapping to that? Like, that's a terrible. I mean, unless he's talking about like a. Like, who? You hear that? Like, how is that even a thing? Sounds terrible, dude. It's got to be the worst one yet. And this, I gave this dude my fucking. There we go. Let's turn that compressor on. Oh, it is on. Shimmer's on. Let's turn the shimmer up. Let's just make it ridiculously ambient. More. Let's do the feedback on the delay a little more. Rabia, I already know. I guarantee you this guitar tone is going to be really thick. It's just going to be like ridiculous. Okay, it won't let me pick nothing though. Rabia, ambient tickle, rhythmic, playground. Of course he would do some shit like that. He's not gonna have one. Figured he'd have one metal tone in there. Lead one. That is pretty fun. I can't lie. That's pretty fun. Izzy. What's good, Izzy? Old nor the state based. What's good, bro? Get that hog out and rip, brother. Nice. Pam, sorry, no request, please. Thank you. Had to stop for gas. What's up, y'all? A little much for a lead tone, honestly. Okay, this one's called Pew Pew Pew. Let's see what's up with that. What I might do, though, is see the difference. Something I love doing is taking default tone and then turning that into my own. So, what the fuck? That hurt. What the fuck? Bro. What the Oh, it's literally using the laser. Okay. Oh, so that's like if I was a cool guitarist and had a whammy pedal still. I should get one again so I can actually use some of this stuff. Like in the way it was intended. Cause there's so much stuff in here that I don't usually use. It's insane. That freaked me out though. Okay, let's go default. It's a great tone. Okay, so I like this voice better. I know I do the one that was on there, but we'll check this one. It looks like pretty much everything is where I would have it anyways. Yeah, all of this amp's basically set up how I would have it anyways, to be quite honest with you. Alright, we're not going to be using any pew-pews. There's the compressor. We'll come back to that. Alright, I'm working. I'm getting us a guitar tone made. I forget how to play it. I forget. Alright, that sounds pretty good, but I will say, I can already tell that I'm out of tune just a little bit. Let's do a quick little tune-up, and then we'll go right back to figuring that out. I think I'm going to go straight to the cab next. The cab sounds really good. Like, these IRs are really, really good. There's some primo shit right here. Very, like, the way that I would describe this tone is, like, with, like, the two words I would use is woody and chuk chuk. You know, it's got that, like, chuk 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 kind of sound to it. Which, honestly, I don't have any plugins, and I have a lot of guitar plugins that I can't get this sound from. So I'm really happy with this purchase, to be honest with you. Like, this might be within top 3. As of now, once I figure out the other stuff, it might be top 2. Who knows? But as of right now, I would say my 3 favorite guitar plugins have to be the Neural DSP Gojira X. Obviously, that's everyone's favorite. I love the STL Tones Tonality Lasse Lammert. That one's amazing. And I really like this one. The Josh Middleton STL Tones is really good too. But as far as like the tones that I'm looking for different things, I think that this is this one's really good. That sounds good. Oh shit, that's right. Let's turn off the Pro Q. You have to drive 5 hours to work, Andrew? I don't know what this is. So it's kind of like just an overload, really. It's more for like, almost like just an fucking distortion almost. Right, that looks good. Might be a little loud, but it's not bad. Also, I think the input should probably go up a little bit. Alright, let's check this. I like the 57 off of the... let's actually go the 414. I prefer this mic better. In real life, anyways. That might actually be better now. Getting a little fuzzy. I want to tighten that up a little bit. You're a badass. Smoke a blunt. I'm not badass enough to smoke. I smoke very, very rarely these days. Alright, let's turn. Ooh, that might just be cutting the low a little bit. Ashley, what's going on? So I'm using, I just bought it. It's the Misha Mansoor. Oh, let's actually double this. Let's double it. See what this sounds like double this. And for drums, I'm using the brand new, well, not brand new. It's probably about 8-9 months old now, but to me it's brand new. I bought all this at once and wanted to use it all here on the spot with you guys. So we're using the Easy Drummer 3 Metal Mania American Thrasher setting. So if I were to put some thrash grooves on, it would sound like this. Let's do like let's do a skanky. Let's do a skanker. Obviously, I'm in way too low of a tuning to be, in my opinion, playing real thrash. But I'm really liking this drum set. It's wearing on me. Usually, I use the Metal Machine big room setting with just a couple tweaks of what I like. And right now, we're finding a tone to keep. Probably start using this on the live streams for a little while. So it does have this really crunchy sound like in the mids, and I think it's around like 1 to 3K. So I want to try and find where that's at and dip that out just a little bit. That's that kind of woody sound I've been talking about. That. I think it's the 2K. Yeah, it's 1 to 2K that's giving us that sound. So I think what I want to do is, actually, I might raise the 4K up a little bit. All right, here's what I want to do. I think let's get rid of a little bit of the gain, or maybe it might be just that the amp itself is getting pushed too hard in the plugin, but that's also giving it its characteristics. So I'm just going to mess with the gain a little bit right now. Let's go back to mono. Getting pretty close for a heavy tone. I do want to test something out though and go to drop D or even half step down and see how this stacks up. I'm not necessarily thinking that this is going to be the best tone for that. This is honestly, I can imagine writing a lot of music with it, especially if I'm in a lower tuning, which is what this whole plugin is really designed for, which is kind of why I want to see how this is going to sound if, you know, I go to something higher like drop D. So let's go to drop D real quick. Sylvia, what's going on? It's been a minute. All right, so right now I'm in drop D. Andrew, I just saw your message about this amp sim being based off of the Invective 120, which would make sense because that's Misha Mansoor's signature amp. But what's weird is, look, none of these have any of the things that you find on the Invective plugin. So there's a part of me that almost thinks that all of this is based off of what he put into the Invective. Nick, thank you so much, brother. Can you play Brain Stew? Yes, I can, but we're actually just sort of coming up with a guitar tone right now. Yeah, so I guess that's more of a no, actually. Sorry. On my own, here we go. I don't know. Maybe if the voicing was lower like this. Interesting. So the tone that I set up, and obviously different pickups and everything, the tone that I had set up for the Solar guitar in the lower tuning, exactly what I thought was going to happen here is happening with, the guitar. Like I said, it would, and it's definitely much more higher pitched and sort of more ear-piercing-y type of sound. So this thing's definitely made for lower tone. I will say this though, these clean tones, some of those clean tones that I found just within the artist packs and stuff, man, those were really good. And I'll also use those for other stuff. Like, they were actually really good. Like, I'm a 100% use those for something. And of course the also I believe this amp right here is actually based off of a Fender, so it's like basically a Fender clean amp, and then they added the boost, the voice, and all that stuff to it. This is the main rhythm amp, and then they have the lead amp here. Not a fan of this lead amp, even with that guitar. I think that this is more tailored towards like literally lead guitar tones, but even the rhythm parts of it, I feel a different guitar would favor for it. All right. I'm going to switch back to the other guitar now. I hear you, Carl. Uncle, I don't know what that says. Uncle Abe? Yo, thank you so much, man. Rocket Base here. Thank you again, brother. Appreciate you. So technically it's not an app. Silly Bean. It's actually a digital audio workstation, a DAW, DAW, and what you want to do is download it. You can download it for free, or spend $60 and buy it. Just so you have your licensing and you can transfer stuff. It's very cool. Carl, get. Carl. Owen, can you feed the cats? Thank you. It's time for the cats to eat. So, what you do is when you buy these plugins, you have to usually have an iLock or whatever their mandatory is for it. Download it, buy it, download it on the computer, put your activation code in, and then go into your DAW, the effects, add effects, and try and find it. If you can't find it, scan for new plugin, blah, blah, blah. And then boom, you'll have it. And then you can do this very easily. So yeah, I'm liking this plugin a lot, actually. I think off stream, I'll definitely get a little bit more weird with it. We could also, let's actually go to Neural DSP's stuff. I want to see what they kind of came up with here. So the very first one that they put on here is called Ocean Grove. Let's see what's up with that. It's too much. It's like too much. They're just doing too much. Terrible neural DSP. Terrible. So so bad it made my guitar go out of tune. I'm actually going to tune back up to C standard. That's called Bone Crusher. That's called Chaos Lead. I could actually use that in something weird. Cheesy Clean, it's called. Sagashot, what's up? Sorry, I just saw your message. Are Solars the best metal guitars? It really just depends, because I'll be quite honest with you. I love this guitar for lower tunings, but you know what else I love? My USA Fender. It's a Fender Ultralux Corona, California, with a Floyd Rose in it. I have it tuned to half step down. Does my thrash, does my hair metal stuff, pop punk. It does pretty much all my main genres. This is my main guitar. I love this guitar very, very much. My three guitars I use for the stream is the Solar 24 fret neck through with the Pro Mod Charvel matte black, no Floyd. This is the hardtail. And then, of course, the one I just showed you. Those are my three that I like to use the most. Oh, you know what I want to know if they fixed? I want to know if they fixed this goddamn... So, in the more early Neural DSP plugins, the transpose knob, usually if you go up, you could hear a lot of artifacting, and for certain types of music, you might want that. It does not sound great, though. If you're actually trying to use it, it could be good enough, I guess, but I'm going to throw the doubler on. Actually, let's keep it mono and see what it sounds like transposing up. Usually after after one, it sounds bad. Will Doer, what's up? Yeah, I already hear it. It's already terrible. I go up 5. So transposing up is good, but if I go down, I could go down like 4 and it would still sound okay. You know what I'm saying? It still has that that real feel a little bit to it, and it's a lot better than than the other one. And I'm gonna be honest, I really like this solid rhythm setting, just the regular one. It's close to what I would kind of aim for. A little chunkier, but honestly, there's nothing wrong with that. Let me turn this off. Carl, at least say hi to the people if you're gonna jump up here. Hello. It's my black cat, Carl. What's up, Carl? What's up, buddy? Fleabag. What's up, Fleabag? Let me see those teeths. Oh, yeah, they look good. Oh, yeah, buddy. Here, say hi to the people before I kick you down. That's the face of a bad, bad boy right there. Alright, get your butt down. I love doing this to cats. Go behind the legs, right under the butt, and just push. And they'll back. They're like, no, no. But then they eventually have to go. Nick Cowden, thank you. I don't know if I said thank you yet, but thank you for the subscribe. I appreciate that, my dude. Why don't we go ahead, see if we can kind of volume match some drums with the guitar tone and see if we can find anything that we like. Let's do something simple. Nice carpet roll. Not bad. Like I said, it's like I genuinely wasn't thinking that Misha was. I figured that a lot of the tones, the preset ones, were gonna be really specifically tailored towards like being pretty much like ready to go tones, and they are. These are great tones. Some people would kill to have tones like this. But you know, when it comes to making specific music, you need a specific tone, and it really depends on the plugin. So I'm not usually a preset person. Typically, I will go through, when I buy a new plugin, my first 3 steps is get the input control right, try out the default setting, and go through all the amps, find the one that's the most metal for me. And then 3 will be, like I said, input control, go through all the amps and test out some of the settings. And then the third thing will be go through the cab sims and see which cab I favor the most, because sometimes when you don't like a plugin that much, it's usually because the cab or the mics that you're using is set up the way that you might not like it. In this case, I haven't really messed with the cab much at all because I genuinely am liking what I'm hearing, so it's not bad. It's really not bad at all. And look, this one is just with one singular. I wonder what it would sound like with both. David, what's up, bro? I do that sometimes. That's actually why I had 3 different plugins. I was doing that yesterday, Andrew. I was doing it with the STL Tones Lhasa Lambert and the Gojira. Hi, baby. What you doing, boy? What's up, baby boy? Why don't you get the hell out of here? Get out of here. You hungry? You hungry? Ellie! Ellie! Don't forget to feed them. Feed the cats. We can actually do that right now, Andrew. Before I get off here, I'll mute everything else. We'll use the cab IRs from Gojira, which I believe... Hold on. Let me make sure I do this right, because good lord, it'll sound like ass if you don't. Yeah, it needs to be down here. And then sometimes you get the phasing, and that's the thing that sucks. Carl, are you hungry? Owen! Feed the cats! He's gonna feed you, or I'll beat his butt. Okay, now hop down. I think everything's where it's supposed to be. Let's do the opposite. Let's turn everything on here. Some phase issues. I figured there would be, but damn. Turn that off. Yeah, there's way too much phase issues going on. Only certain plugins work with one another, though. That's the thing. Alright, I want to mess with this before I get off. Damn. Alright, so you could definitely get some heavy ass shit with that. That would be the main reason to keep coming back to this amp. There's also this one, which I'm gonna figure out how to use because, motherfucker, this thing is weird. Had a better IR loading system. What do you mean? Because I think theirs is not that bad. I mean, if you want to add your own in, you just go down here, custom IR, and load your own. So I never thought it was that bad. Chance, what's up? Thank you so much, man. I'm actually, I'm not really playing anything too great right now. I do appreciate it, though. We just got this new plugin. thanks to Andrew and to T, and just testing out the waters, trying out some stuff, because they added a lot of features to this that I was not really aware of. Let's do half bar. Now, how do I keep it occurrence? 1/8? Now, what is mix? So is that 60%? Now, wouldn't that just keep repeating, though? Isn't that the point? To, like, create a glitch? I'm confused about that. Do you know how this works, Andrew? Yeah, but that's not really. I mean, I understand where you're coming from, but also it's not really something that um you can you can't really put too much of the blame, because although that's what kind of makes them good, though, is they're mixed together. So like the way that they have their shit set up compared to just like a snapshot is so much more intricate. Like they have all this shit, like the mic level, the distance, the room send. They have all this stuff, and not every other thing is using that. So it like gives this weird feed and this weird phase issue whenever you put it in a different plugin. Like I don't know. I feel like even like you know how when you use a third party IR from like somebody else, you throw it in and you go, this doesn't sound that great. It's like because it wasn't really made. That's why to me IRs are need to be like with that same it's very rare that you find something that really works, because it was recorded in whatever room with whatever mic, and that amp was also through a signal recorded through a room and a mic and blah 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 blah. So it's just like, how can you really get it to where each one is gonna be compatible with one another? You know what I mean? At least with the way they do it. I mean, I agree. I wish that it would just fucking work, but it doesn't. I can see why, but it's also annoying. With that said, though, I don't know if they've fixed this, but in the past, I was going to buy the Neural DSP Quad Cortex. The reason that I didn't, though, is because you can't download the shit that you buy onto the Quad Cortex. So it's like I buy these plugins and I can't even like put them on. I can't like have that on my Quad Cortex. So it's like, that's stupid. I feel like that's dumb. Now, maybe they have it to where you can hook it up to your computer, mess around with the plugin on here, and then like have that preset put in from the computer. That would be great, but I don't know. Can't see what I'm doing. Should be heard. All I did was mute everything else and then put the cab sim on from the other plugin. That's all I did. But yeah, messing with the phase and everything else. Sometimes no matter what you do, there will always be a phase problem, because it just they're recorded so differently or whatever causes that problem. Okay. I was gonna do. Oh yeah, that's right. I wish that I could figure out how the hell this works. I'm gonna have to watch a video on what this thing does because I don't get it. Read point. So it just repeats. I don't get it. It's supposed to be like a glitch, but I don't understand how the hell it even works. Because it doesn't continue, so I'm just confused. I guess this is the length. That's the grain mix mode. Loop length. I'll have to mess with it and watch some videos. Because that's something that when they make an archetype for a person, they have very specific things of that person that make the amp the package unique. And with Misha's, the whole unique thing about his is that you're getting this laser pedal here. You're getting this glitch pedal here, and also you're getting the Horizon device compressor. You're getting the precision drive, and you also have this cool modular that has I think it's a yeah, it says it's a modulator, but for the chorus and the flanger, which is pretty cool. That it kind of like does its own thing, or you can make it like however you want to set it up like that. Where are we at? We're at 2 hours. So, I'm pretty. Personally, I'm happy with the purchase. Like, it's super sick. And I got some ideas of what to do with these guitar tones for sure. What was that one? The surprising? Yeah, it was surprising rhythm. I like that one because I have a very specific style of song I want to write with it. Millie, no, you just got here and I'm hopping off. Look, you guys, we're going to be taking this plug-in, and also I got the new drum, this one from Tune Tracks, Easy Drummer, Metal Mania. So we're going to be using this. We're going to be writing some dope songs here in the near future. I'm getting ready to hop off here for now, spend some time with my son. He's been hunting all weekend. So I'm going to go hang out with my boy and eat some food, chill out, and sadly have to work this week. I'm going to mess around with this a little more, figure out what I really like about this plugin, this drum plugin. Figure out what I like best about this, see if they work and are compatible together. With that said, you guys, I do appreciate every single one of you. Hit the subscribe button. Do it at 5,000. I'm doing a pedal giveaway. Don't be lame. Also, I am doing a the Discord, the Pit Riff Challenge. I don't think I'm working tomorrow there, but I'm working Tuesday, Wednesday. So tomorrow or maybe later tonight, whenever I have time to hop back on the guitar, I will set up a Pit Riff Challenge for us to get done for this week. So that'll give everybody 5 or 6 days to do that until we review. With that said, you guys, thank you so much. Appreciate every single one of you. I'll check you later. Peace.